I got a question for you.
Yeah,
How excited are you about vlogging?
not very. So you're going to ask me how good looking I am.
Okay, so our first race in the new Ultra 4. How did we go?
Look, went pretty well. We were pretty happy with how the car handled and mechanically how it went. Our main issue was not cutting fuel on diesel, which
That ended our race, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, and it gave us spectacular flames out the side, but it didn't do.
We got about 40 minutes in, and yeah, we had to stop.
Yeah, we were going to wreck the car ultimately. So a bit disappointing that we couldn't keep going, but at the same time, it was really our first run, so we just didn't have time to give it any more than we just didn't have time to give it a run before the race.
Yeah.
So
But we're pretty happy.
yeah, pretty happy with how the car went. It's kind of while we would like more, it's sort of for your first outing in a car, it's kind of what you expect. So yeah, look, we'll do a little bit of a run through on the car. Where front shocks or front suspension went really well. Look, yeah, a bit soft. We should be able to adjust it with these bypass tubes on the shock. If not, we may have to adjust the shim stack, but it's not that far out.
I mean, you only just pulled them out of the box and barely gave them a run.
Yeah, that's right. So it's kind of for that they went really well.
Yeah.
Front diff that went well. Didn't get hot at all. Got some temp stickers on it. I think it only got to 50 degrees, which is nothing. We will pop it out and have a good look at it, but I think it's all good.
Hitting those jumps with the suspension, how'd you feel?
Yeah, look, so compared to our old car, which was a solid axle,
Just right there.
yeah, a few war wounds from a previous race. Overall, look, you know, the old car would have been terrible on the jumps, kicks in the back badly. This, you know, you could have hit them at whatever speed you wanted, wouldn't have mattered. So it was nice being in a car that could certainly handle well, and you didn't have to worry about it making you do an endo. Look, while we're here, going to change the intake. It's probably about that much too high. About there, and it's blocking a lot of your vision for in the rocks. So we're going to lower that down. We're going to actually change the intake to lower that, which will solve that problem. Going to change to an 8-rib belt for our drive here. We're just not quite getting enough drive for the power steering pump, so we'll change that, which should be no big deal. And we'll also relocate the power steering pump a little bit. It's just running close to a bar, so it hasn't caused us any trouble.
Just move your fingers.
But,
There.
so we'll relocate that before it does give us any trouble. So just come around here. Got our axles, which I guess
You made?
Yeah, we made them in-house. Yeah, so we're hoping to be able to sell those. Should be do custom axles. I only do custom axles if you want, I guess, off-the-shelf axles. It's going to be always cheaper to buy them from somebody who's making heaps of them. But for custom axles, certainly we've been making them for years, and those ones, well, we've had them in quite a few vehicles, not those ones, but other ones, and we haven't broken one yet. But I guess
we'll throw them on our online shop.
So the winch, look, we didn't get to use it, but yeah, in our testing of it, it certainly runs really nice and smooth. We have had some of the older winches, and while they never gave us any trouble, they didn't run as smooth as this one. Which is nice. We will do a little cut to that if you want to do a cut to that, and we'll show them how.
Yeah, we can give them a little show.
So we'll give it a run out. You'll see sort of the speed of it and just how it runs. It runs nice and smooth. as we come around here,
Our brakes.
our brakes. So I guess when we first got it all up and running, the brakes, we used a lot of pedal pressure to get the brakes to work. But now they're bedded in, they're actually not too bad. Have got some other master cylinders sitting there, which we may change at some point just to see how they go. But overall, you can certainly lock it up without too much trouble.
So you're not going to change them?
Oh, look, at some point we will, just because we've got the other master cylinders, but right now it's not. I guess it's not really a priority.
It's not a priority,
One of those jobs we do when we're get excited or something. I don't know why we will, but we'll try it. I'd like to just try the smaller master cylinders. If it reduces pedal pressure without increasing the pedal travel too much, it'll be a good thing. Come around here, rear suspension worked really well. Again, a little soft, probably can adjust it with the bypass tubes, hopefully. Rear sway bars, quite a bit too light. We did know about that. We can just change the bar in there, so use the same arms and everything. They've got a heavier bar. So at the minute it's got, we need to limit it quite a bit. It's got a lot of flex, considerably more than what it needs. So by stiffening that up, it'll make it a lot better in the corners. Had a fair bit of body roll in the corners.
Yeah, so we just need a heavier sway bar.
Yep. Cooling, radiators worked really well, and oil coolers didn't have any trouble there at all, which wasn't a surprise. PWR spec'd it all, and so no real surprise at all. So then we come around to here, which was really our big problem, which we actually weren't aware of before we gave it its first good run at round 3 of Ultra 4 in Australia. It was just overfueling on D-cell, and you can see there the shocks copped it fairly badly. We don't think it's damaged the shock internally, but we will pop it apart and have a look, and obviously clean it up and re-sticker it so it all looks nice again. So we're going to actually reroute the exhaust out the back here somewhere, either one each side there or maybe both there and there, just to get it away from here a bit more.
Yep. And in the cab, any problems?
No, look, in the cab was good. Wasn't too hot or anything. This is all insulated in behind that, so it all went really well. So yeah, we're ultimately looking forward to next year, I guess. Doing these few updates and
Be ready.
yeah.
First race in March. Will you be done?
Ooh, I hope so.
Excellent.